there's the best barber that you can be.
Yeah,
there's the best, all of that. And so what I'm saying is,
I hear that, but you got to understand what's visible.
Yeah,
in my neighborhood growing up, there were probably people that came from that neighborhood and became dentists, but then they moved the fuck out.
I know, but
so what we were left to see and interact with was whoever was working the corner or who was on television.
Math, that's a problem.
That's
a problem for the people who left the neighborhood, and that's also a problem for us.
But they had to leave that neighborhood.
I understand, but that's a problem.
You understand?
What I'm telling you is, to me, there is a cultural imperative that you have.
Right.
And that's to stay tethered to people. Now, if you black, and you come up and you like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get mine, this is America, whatever. To me, you can't do it that way. To me, you have to stay connected so that people can see you and touch you and feel you and know that there are other ways to get what it is that they need. I personally think...
Not with the RICO out here. Not with the RICO.
The RICO is for drug dealers, right?
Yeah, the RICO is for anyone who associates.
Right,
so it's hard to stay in touch.
So this is my thing.
Shout out to all the homies.
So this is my thing. If you were doing something illegal, if you were doing something illegal,
right?
I don't think black children should look up to you.
However,
I understand the way it goes.
How you looked at.
I understand the way. If you're doing something illegal, the only reason why I would say that, and that, by the way, that's not to shame anybody who had to get it the way that they had to get it. Mm-hmm. I'm not shaming them. But what I'm telling you is that that's not sustainable.
Right.
It's not
stable.
That story has the same ending.
But you understand why that story keets getting cycled. And all these prisons are getting filled up because that's what's happening. They're seeing that.
I understand that, but it's the conversation I'm having with you is it's up to us to change the perception of what success and stability are. Because if not, we're gonna keep having people I'm
doing my part.
You're doing your part.
You're doing your part.
We're doing our part. But what I'm telling you is the narrative is important too.
Right.
Because I'm never going to look down at somebody who didn't have the choices, right? So when somebody comes up, they doing what they're doing, they out in the street, I still got family members out there. The only thing I can tell you is this, we know how that goes. I swear to you, I love you to death. I'm not going to tell you.
Death or jail.
I'm like, we know how that goes.
Yeah.
And I look, and when you inside, I'm putting something on your books, I'm never going to be the that leave you and don't stay down with you. Right. Ever. Never going to happen.
Right.
But whenever you're talking to me, get your right. Get your right. And if I have to help you get your right, then get your right. Then we're going to do it together. And so what I'm saying is the fact that kids look up to that is not a part of the solution. It's a part of the problem.
But understand, while you're saying that to him, that person is thinking, you don't understand.
But I do, because I've been there.
Right. But they're thinking, you don't understand. So who's the person who converted? Who's the person who changed? Who's the person who made the 180 that they know that's popular? They're going to gravitate to those people. So I have no problem with a kid looking at Jay-Z. Now, the kid rap, I don't give a fuck. It don't have to be about being a rapper.
Yeah.
It don't have to be about being a rapper. It just has to be about
where
coming from Marcy Projects and where you ended up.
Let me make sure that
you understand what I'm saying?
Let me make sure that I articulate this. I don't have any problem with looking at Jay-Z or anybody else.
Right.
What I'm saying is it can't only be
because I was going to title it like that.
Like what? What I'm saying is it can't only be Jay-Z.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
No, and it shouldn't.
And so I'm not saying.
So there's a Van Lathan.
There's a
Math Hoffa.
But it don't have to be anybody.
And it don't have to be.
It don't have to be anybody in entertainment.
You saying it could be a doctor?
I'm saying it could be a post office, it could be whatever.
But understand there's limited exposure.
But what we have to do, what I'm saying, and that's the reason why this conversation matters, is what we have to make sure that people understand is that, there are people living amazing lives. Remember what Chris Rock said about the fact that he lived in a neighborhood.
Motherfucking dentist.
Remember to say he lived in a neighborhood and it was him and Mary J. Blige and everybody else, and then somebody that lived in the neighborhood was a dentist. Mm-hmm. My thing is, obviously, glitz and glamour, it matters and
it's attractive.
Of course it does.
I get what you're saying. You're saying the narrative needs to shift because of what's popularized.
I'm not even saying shift. I'm saying it needs to get more diverse.
Yeah, I'm saying it needs to be more diverse because
so you're saying a successful mechanic from Brownsville should be in the seat that you're in right now.
Absolutely. Without a doubt,
So
a
let's
successful
start interviewing.
a successful mechanic
Let's
from
find him an
Brownsville.
interview. Let's find
Actually,
him an
to be
interview.
honest with you, there's a television show that I'm doing that's coming out that is
You
going
just
to.
stole my idea and just said,
Shut up, nigga.
I done seen this 50 million times, bro.
No.
I tell somebody, yo, this the idea I got. Actually, I was just working.
Hey, how about this? I won't even host the show now. Matt Hoffa can host it because to be honest with you, I'm being 100% real. I won't even host the show now. Matt Hoffa can host it because to be honest with you, there is, especially here in New York and other places like that, there are people that are going to look at you and what you say and how you act and come at it from a different perspective. Because every time I talk, I'm on some righteous shit. I'm just like that nigga.
Right.
But like you, who's obviously
Wearing all white.
who obviously problematic.
Right.
Like if you say it, it'll probably have a bigger impact. And I'm being completely serious.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, bruh, what I want black children to understand is that freedom is
A choice.
it's not a choice. Freedom is what you're born into being free. Like freedom is the gift from God. God gives you your freedom.
Right.
The only thing that other people do is they take it. And they don't just take it by putting you in jail. They take it by telling you who you have to be, by telling you how you have to do it. They take it by putting you into these different types of cells.
To make the wrong choice.
Yeah,
so
but
I want you.
that's why I don't agree with, man.
Okay,
I
talk
don't
to
agree
me.
with that. I don't agree with that
we
because
cooking in this
it
bitch.
is a choice, man.
What's a
Just
choice?
like God gave us freedom, right?
Right.
We're born into freedom, right?
Right.
So now when somebody else outside of me comes and tells me, you a nigga, you gonna stay here, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, it's on me to say, no, I'm not.
Right.
All right, but okay.
So I have a choice to deal with it or not deal with it.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so-
could have, look, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I did a whole bunch of crimes, right? That I got incarcerated for, right? At any moment,
This guy's a problem.
look, at
gotta
any
stop
moment,
this guy.
look, at any moment that I did the crime or whatever, and I go to parole or I go wherever I go and they run down on me, I could have did whatever. I could have said, nah, y'all not putting the cuffs on me. I could have got beat the fuck up. I could have got killed. Anything could have happened.
Yeah.
It was my choice to say, all right, I know I fucked up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Take
and,
me to
and,
prison.
and I got my ass whooped 2 blocks from here by 9 police officers because I made another choice.
All right, so I've been handcuffed 6
Right.
times in my life.
Right.
I've never been arrested. The first time I was ever handcuffed, I was sitting down in the driveway of my of our house.
Right.
I was doing my homework, right? Cop pulls up. Hey, young man. I was about 15, but I was already like 6'1".
You say doing your homework like schoolwork.
I was doing my schoolwork
All right.
in the driveway, right?
You wasn't like
Nah, nigga.
scoping nothing.
No. I was in the house. I was in
Said he was doing his homework.
He wants me to be a criminal so bad. He wants me to be a criminal so bad. So I'm doing my homework, right? I'm doing my homework. I'm locked out of the house. So I'm like, yo, shit, I don't want to wait until daddy get back for me to get in the crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to do my homework here so later on I could watch the game or whatever. So I'm doing my homework. I'm sitting down. I got like a flannel on, whatever. I'm in the driveway. Cops pull up. Hey, like, who are you? Like, I'm Van. Like, you live around here? I'm like, yeah, I live right there. That's my house. So you live right there. That's your house. You got ID on you? I'm like, no. I don't have any ID on me. How old are you? I'm 15. Come here for a second. I walk over to the police. We're just gonna keep you right here for a second. You fit a description, and we're gonna make sure everything's okay. Would you mind turning around for me? Facts. Turn around. Click, click. I'm like, at this time, I'm not even tripping. I'm like, I'm kind of like thinking this is funny, right? I'm like, what the hell is going on? I hear my dad, big diesel dually truck, right? Hear him coming down the street, like whatever. He doesn't even stop. He doesn't even turn in the driveway. He stops in the middle of the street. What the fuck? Then toss his hat. What the hell y'all doing? He's running. And I'm like, whoa, why is it on 10? Like, what's going on? And the cops are like, no, we're just running. He's like, run nothing. Take him out the cuffs. Take him out the cuffs. That's his house right there. And now it's getting crazy because people are coming outside, right? And he's about to make the situation
Escalate.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
he's like, he's outside. What do you do? What do you do? He bamming on a police car. What do you do? He's sweating, his chain then popped, the whole nine. Why am I in that situation?
You black.
Because you black.
Not just because I'm black,
Because they're racist.
not just because they're racist, because I'm black and because I live in Gardner Lane, because I live in Louisiana, because I live all of those things.
Because they're racist. That's the only answer that
Wrong. But what I'm telling you is that the situation that I am in, the situation that I happen to be in, right, is dictating how things are going for me. To the point that you just made, right? All of the things that you had to do. The question is, would you have done them if you had grown up in Staten Island?
This trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the way you need to surf you heard.